Assalamu alaikum viewers and good evening. Welcome to the live session of DMU University International College. I'm your host, Saima Khalid, Operations Manager, HR Consultants Private Limited. HR deals in the top leading UK universities and other popular destinations as well. We established in 1993. It has been 27 years. We're providing support services, providing services to the top leading institutions and helping students and guiding them for the best destinations. Today with me, we have international guest with us, Mr. Mohit Raja from Oxford International Education Group, DMU University International College, and Philip Moore, the director, DMU University International College. Hi, Philip. Hi, Mohit. How are you, both of you?
Hello, Saima.
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you. So today in this session is exclusively organized and offered for the students who were interested in joining in September 2020 and January 2020 sessions. And the staff, the international staff, will brief about the programs availability and the entry criteria. Will help the students who are seeking opportunities to gain the best solution for the programs. So we would like to start with Mr. Mohit Raja. Please, over to you, Mohit.
Hello, Saima. Hello, viewers. Thank you for having us on this session. My name is Mohit, and I work as a regional manager for Oxford International Education Group. And my responsibilities are to manage Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Nepal. So Oxford International Education Group, we are a pathway provider company. We do have 3 divisions as a company. So we have a division for summer school programs, where we offer a range of programs throughout the year and deal with roughly 40 to 50,000 students a year. Then we have schools and colleges in the UK. We currently have 3 IGCSE and A-level institutions in the UK. They all have their own strengths in terms of what they offer. Coming on to the main part of the responsibilities for myself. So the 3rd division is Pathways. We work with 4 institutions in the UK currently, and then we do have a partnership in Germany as well. Now today's session is about one of our partner universities, which is DMU University, based in the UK. University is our first academic partner. So that means that we have a big number of students from around the world studying at our center called DMU University International College. We have here today Philip Moore. Philip is the college director for DMUIC, and I would pass it on to Philip now so that he can introduce himself in more detail and about center and what we offer. Philip.
Thank you, Mohit. Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Good evening from Leicester. So as Mohit said, my name is Philip Moore. I'm the college director from DMU University International College. I'm going to tell you about 3 things today. I'll tell you about DMU University Leicester, tell you a little bit about the city of Leicester, and tell you a little bit about DMU University International College and the courses which we offer. Firstly, why choose DMU University Leicester? Well, the university is ranked as excellent for teaching by the UK government. It was ranked gold in the recent Teaching Excellence Framework, which means it's one of the best teaching universities in Britain, one of the best for students to learn in. It's ranked considerably high for value added, which means the benefit students see from attending the university is very, very high. Over 97% of our graduates within 6 months of graduating are either in higher further education or they're in paid employment. So graduates go on to do very, very well at the university. It's a very diverse university, very international university, and it's got a very, very diverse student body. We have more than 2,700 international students out of a population of 20,000 students. We're very, very international. Over 130 countries are represented on campus, and we have students studying over 300 different courses. The campus itself is absolutely excellent. And £136 million spent on it recently, transforming it. Its location is in the centre of Leicester. It's a campus college, campus university, which means that all the buildings are in one place together. But yet we're in the centre of the city, a 5-minute walk from the city centre. But yet we're a campus university. So all the university buildings are very close together, very easy to walk to, very easy to study. But yet you also have the attraction of being close to the city centre. Now a bit more about the city itself. Leicester is in the heart of the UK. We're about 1 hour away from London by train, so 1 hour to get into central London. We're surrounded by countryside, got strong industry links, and a very youthful population. There are 2 universities in Leicester, so it's a very student-centred city. The city itself is the 10th biggest city in Britain, so it's the right sort of size for students, not too big, not too small, and it's very, very cost-effective to live in. It was ranked one of the most cost-effective cities for students to live in recently by the UK media. The accommodation is quite cost-effective, and the cost of living generally is quite cost-effective. So it's a good place for students to live. Already mentioned, it's a very multicultural city. It's got a large population from South Asia. It's got a long history of students from South Asia studying at Leicester, at De Montfort University, Leicester, and it's a great place to live, study, and to work. The International College itself is Oxford International's oldest international college in the UK, in the UK university. It's embedded in the heart of De Montfort University's campus. We've got pathway courses to a range of different degrees, different levels. We've got a level 3 program, International Year Zero foundation program, that leads on to the first year of degree course. International first year, which leads on to the second year of degree course. A pre-top-up leads on to the third year of degree course, and a pre-master's program, which leads on to a master's program. All of our programs are fully integrated, which means that students study on a single course and a single CAS, a single visa, covers the duration of their studies at the International College of the university, and also the main degree at the university. So students get a single CAS, single visa, which to study for the duration of their studies, whereby they be 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, or a year. Students are, when they're at the International College, are full university students the moment they arrive, access to all De Montfort University's facilities, all their support structures, as if they were a full DMU student themselves from the minute they arrive at the International College, which of course they are. We've got a great continuation rate, which speaks volumes about our students' experience. Over 95% of students who are able to choose to progress to De Montfort University, which goes to show how much the students enjoy their time at Leicester, how much they enjoy their time at DMU. Fair to say that the students give us great feedback. In a recent survey, 95% of our students that would recommend us to an international student wanting to study UK university, which means students recommend us to their friends, their family, and say, come and study at De Montfort University International College, come and study at DMU, and come and study at Leicester. That's a quick overview of the university, the International College, and Leicester. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Philip, for very useful information about the university and the center. So there are a few other points that I would like to mention during this session. So I think a very important point which students would like to know is September intake. So what I would like to inform to students is that we are focused on the face-to-face delivery of September intake at the moment. And of course, this will be done with the highest levels of precautions and students' well-being at the heart of what we do. And if the conditions, I mean, things in UK are getting better and better, every day, and if students are unable to travel for any reason whatsoever, they can join our November intake. So we are giving multiple options to students for the face-to-face teaching. And then I think it's very important to highlight that we are aware of the current situation with the closure of visa centers and IELTS centers as well. A few of you might already know that there was a briefing from the UKVI recently where it was indicated that visa centers will be open, might be open, in near future. So there's a positivity around that. So that will help clear any uncertainty, which students might have at this stage. Then in terms of IELTS, we know that, as I said before, that IELTS testing centers are currently closed, but what we have is availability of our own English language test, which is available to our students at DMUIC International College, as well as other centers of Oxford International Education Group as a company. And this test is free of cost to those students who pass the test, and then they convert into the center they're applying for. And in regards to the availability of pre-sessional English, we do have online pre-sessional English language courses available for September intake students. We have both 6-week and 12-week online pre-sessional English language programs. The next point that I would like to mention is the entry requirements. So students who have HSC backgrounds. So before I think I go to entry requirements, I think it's important to mention the academic levels study that we have at the moment. So we have international year 0, or what we can also call as foundation year, as Philip mentioned, level 3. Then we have international year 1, which is equivalent to the year 1 of the degree direct at the university, and then we have pre-master's program. Now, I think the important question would be, what is the difference between international year 1 offered by DMUIC to the year 1 of the bachelor's degree at the university? So the program duration for both is 3 years. So essentially, what students cover in year 1 of their study direct in the university, they go through the same set of courses with the international year 1 studies at DMUIC. And once they finish their program, they progress on to year 2 of the university. So their program duration is 3 years. This program is basically for the students who miss the entry requirements of year 1 entry marginally. Then we also have international year 0, right? So international year 0 is for the students who have a weaker background academically. So the program duration becomes 4 years, and students basically study the foundation level program for 1 year, and then they progress to year 1 at the university after the successful completion of their foundation level studies. And now coming back to the entry requirements for international year 0 students, for at international year 0 level for students who have studied HSC, we need a minimum of 45%. And for international year 1, we need a minimum of 55% for international year 1. Students who have done O levels and they want to study at DMUIC, they will need to have 5 GCSEs with a minimum grade E for international year 0. Now, students who have studied A levels, we will need 2 A levels with a minimum grade D, or 3 A levels with a minimum grade E. Now, I would also want to highlight the scholarships. I think that's one of the important questions that students ask. So we do have scholarships, 1,500 pounds available to our students, and they are applicable to students at international year 0 and international year 1 level. And towards the end, what I would like to mention is that the Motivational University in specific has been a very successful center for us as a company, and majority of students from Pakistan have been going to this center. Pakistani students, they make about top 10. They're making the list of top 10 in terms of the nationalities. Philip has already covered the area. Very good representation of South Asian community. So the transition from one country to another country, which is very important, I think always. So students would not have a massive cultural shock, because so their transition will be a lot easier, is what I'm trying to say. Sama, these are the points that I wanted to mention, but if you think that
Yes, thank you very much, Moeed, and thank you, Philip, for a briefing about the DMU University International, the basic features about the university and the programs availability. I have a question related to the foundation program. I would like you to highlight what is the benefit of doing foundation program. Usually students, when we tell them that you are eligible for a foundation, you have to go and come and do the foundation first with the university, they feel reluctant. They say that it's just about the academic English and so, but we try to highlight them, and we try to explain them that this foundation is actually helping you in supporting your academics. So I would like both of you to highlight more about foundation program. They should feel enthusiastic foundation program. It's very helpful for students.
Yeah, you're right. The foundation course, the IYZ, is really beneficial for students.
Exactly.
Yeah. It provides a safe environment for them to make mistakes in. It provides an acclimatization, not just to Britain and the British way of life, but to British academic culture. It enables students to learn how to study in Britain. It enables students to develop study skills. Yes, the language to a certain extent, but more importantly, the study skills that are required, because the methodology of studying in the UK is very often different to the methodology of studying in Pakistan. So students acclimatize academically to the British academic culture. So by the time they move on to the first year of their degree course, they're already adept at operating inside a UK university, and they can hit the ground running. And the difference between a student who's completed the foundation course and one that's gone direct to the university is stark, really. Complete the foundation course first, you know your way around the university, you know the university systems, the university study approach,
Exactly.
how the university works, where to find help, where to find support, and how to go about your studies, and how to hit the ground running. And in a recent study of UK of students in Leicester, students who'd completed a foundation course were scoring 10% higher in their first year exams and assessments than students who hadn't. So they really saw the benefits of that.
Yeah, thank you. It's very important for students, for the applicants who are willing to go the foundation program. If they're not willing, but they are eligible, we should highlight and make them aware that this foundation program is not only a foundation, it's strengthening them, preparing them for the university life. So they'll be able to cope with the university degree program. And same happens when the student, we counsel them for the diploma year, which is the stage 2 diploma, the first year, the international year 1 of the program. So what happens when the students students are enrolling for the international year 1? Are they been taught something which is something different from the year 1 of the degree, or exactly the same, or some other modules are added in it, or some intensivity is there in the program? What's happening with the year 1 students?
That's a very good question. The main difference between the first year at De Montfort University and the first year at the
I'm
International
sorry, am I
College.
audible?
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Oh dear, have we lost you?
Simon,
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
can you hear us?
Sound.
Simon?
Well, shall I continue for a
Simon,
little
can
bit?
you hear us?
Okay, if I
Yeah, I
continue,
think, yeah.
if I continue, so the biggest difference is the size of the classes. In the first year at the university, class sizes can be left to 100, 200 students. At DMUIC, the class sizes are maximum 18 to a class. So students get their individual support and get that small classroom teaching as opposed to that big lecture experience, which makes it an ideal start to their university career. This is a soft landing because you're not only experiencing a different academic culture, an academic way of doing things, you get the support from your tutor, individual support in the classroom. Rather than being one of 200, you're one of 18 students, which means you're going to get the support you need in order to adapt to studying in the UK. The subject areas you study are essentially the same. It's the same knowledge, the same skills, the same subjects, the same modules. All that's different is the environment that it's taught in. And it's taught sympathetically to international students, to give them a chance to develop their skills, and give them a chance to adapt to studying in the UK, to enable them to move on to the second year in the main university environment and to be well prepared to cope with that. That's the main difference now.
Yeah, thank you so much, Philip. Please do highlight something about the pre-masters and the entry criteria. I think we have not covered so far for the pre-master program.
Yeah, I can do this one. So yes,
Yes.
we do have 1 term and 2 terms pre-masters program as well. So basically, a pre-masters program is designed for the students, again, who do not have sufficient GPAs in their bachelor's degree for direct entry to the university. We also have, students who have studied HND level 5 qualification, they can come on to our pre-masters program as well. Students with a 3rd class degree from the UK or with an exit award, they can also study, our pre-masters program at DMUIC. We have programs in engineering and in art and design available, historically speaking, majority of students from Pakistan, they go for international year 0 and international year 1 studies at DMUIC.
Well, thank you so much, Moit. you, Philip. I would like to tell my viewers that whenever they see this video, or maybe they're online at the moment they're live, they're watching session, they can note that the session September 2020 is running, and universities are committed offering the September 2020 session. So apply for September 2020. And our numbers are given on the screen. You can see that my number is appearing. It's 034647477026. You can email us, WhatsApp us. My email address is saima@pakistan.com. So you can WhatsApp us, simple. And if you feel any question, any query related to the entry criteria regarding the university, campus accommodation, price, scholarship, please don't hesitate to contact us and apply for September 2020. We really, we are very much thankful for our international staff, Mr. Philip Moore and Moed Raja, both of you. If you would like to add some pointers for some motivational lines for students who are aiming for September 2020 but feeling something in between, they're reluctant applying for September 20. So if you please do add some messages for them so they feel encouraged and apply.
Well, only really that we've had a long history of students from Pakistan coming across to study in Leicester and study at De Montfort University and DMUIC. And they often do very, very well. They adapt very well to our systems. They adapt well to the British culture. They adapt well to the British language. They even adapt to the food sometimes as well. So don't let that put you off. Really, there's a long history of Pakistani students studying in Leicester, long history of them doing very well. The same will happen this year as well. We'll receive a number of your fellow countrymen coming to Leicester. They'll be very, very welcome. Leicester's open for business. The university's open for business. International College open for business. So we look forward to welcoming you to Leicester and helping you with the next stage of your academic career.
Thank you very much. Yes,
Thank
Mike.
you, Philip. Yeah, I would like to add a few things. Number one would be for students who want to apply through HR consultants. HR consultants are our priority partners in Pakistan. They have a long and established relationship with us as an institution. You will get all the help that you need with all the stages of the application process, and I think the important point to highlight here is that these are unprecedented times for sure, but we have to stay strong and stay focused. UK with the availability of 2 years work permit from December 2021 is going to be one of the countries sought after. So submit your application as soon as possible, because it's not just about submitting an application and getting a CAS from the university. There are a number of other processes which are involved. It takes good 6 to 8 weeks to get from application to the CAS stage. So start early so that you know what needs to be done. Again, September intake is face-to-face teaching, and September intake is our focus at the moment. We have been receiving applications from students from all around the world, and I think I would finish with saying that look after yourself, your family, and try and follow the SOPs of the government so that we can contain this virus spread. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching the live session for the Montfort University International College. And don't miss the chance for September 2020. And don't worry about the situation. Hopefully it will be all good, all clear soon. And I wish you all the best for your future career. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.